Chizzy Chiefs, boy. We got the Chizzy Chiefs on the block. Let's see what we can do. Uh, this nigga's throw power up shit. Let's get it now. And that one might be it. Searching. Searching, alright. I'm about to search for this ass whooping. It's like, I don't know. This nigga's team's good as fuck. I really don't like that. God damn it. This nigga got a team. I don't like that. God damn. Nigga. Nigga. Oh. Shot, I ain't gonna lie. This could be stressful.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
God damn. Of course we're in fucking Kansas City, bro.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Fucking ringer on. Why is this nigga in the game? Fucking stuff.
The man in motion is Brown. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down carry for Smith. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Chiefs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Pacheco. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Just said 57 color, bro. Can't be good. Shit, back up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A
shoulder
great
pads big
play
as fuck.
there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Give me that.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there.
Okay. Try and establish a run. And it looks like this nigga's blitzing out the ass. Yeah. And Chris Jones on inside stuff.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Fucking stick. I thought it was so fucking left
Throwing
side.
now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Hey, fuck that little horn, bro. For real, for real. That should quite annoy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That linebacker on the left is definitely coming.
Now Tua. Flushed out right.
Good throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
No. No, don't start this shit. No. Oh my.
And now off to the races.
Oh my God.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker.
No, why did it switch me?
It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Shit looks cancerous.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Just dropped that shit. God damn it. All right, team, lock back in, lock back in.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
It's fast. Oh my
this
God.
Is intercepted.
God damn it, nigga. What?
And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well,
Bro, you're like 5
was in
inches
the air for
taller
an
than the kid.
agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They begin with a run by Smith. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
There he goes right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0.
No bueno.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Sorry.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Is it alright? It's not. But go down.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Just gotta stay confident, stay locked, and stay loaded.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
and that's caught inside the 30.
All right, we back in it. We back in it.
New Orleans. Anthony Schwartz, 74 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
14-0. 14-0. Let's log back in. Log back.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Boom.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
All right, defense. I need to get it some Chiefs. Fuck.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Can you fuck off?
Mahomes going to throw.
I swear to God, if he doesn't get there, I'll be so pissed.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You look at this Saints defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look
nigga. Holy shit, I suck. Nigga, no fucking way.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Damn, I let him do that shit. Again, bro. A fucking again.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. In motion right is Brown. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Block it, block it, block it.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And
you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I think it was supposed to be great, bro. That's crazy. Fucking Washington, bro.
Play action. Now it's Tua sliding out of the pocket.
Tua, I love you. No.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
You have a linebacker. That's not a linebacker. God damn it. It's the same fucking nigga.
Another one intercepted. No. The Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Oh, my God. I'm washed. I'm fucking washed, bro. Take the 6 away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I think it's a run. It's not a run. Backup DBs. I don't know how I feel about this, chat.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Hit him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
And that idea was fucking
and able
terrible.
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
I'm there. No!
He'll get this
Why
one to
is
Kelsey.
nobody
That's
fucking
complete.
there?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Good run.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, there's London. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his target.
Fuck,
That's
nigga.
Nigga. Drake London from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Baker is on target. And the rout is on here in this first half.
How many points was 23? 25. It's only 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Before halftime, because I get ball back. So
this taken in at the goal line.
I need to score here.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Timeouts, bro. Let's cook. Let's fucking cook. I want to cook before.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Solo left Zion. Solo left. Hey. Turbo 1, Hive. Turbo 1, Hive. Turbo 3, kick. Ready, set?
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Motion man is Schwartz.
It's not even that. Fucking shit.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From 87, that was pretty good. I honestly expected that to be worse.
2nd and 10.
Let's flip this. Fuck. Alright. Honestly, bro, we don't need to score. As long as
Motion man is Schwartz.
If we can get a field goal out of this. So,
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This isn't going to work. I know it's not. I'm still going to run it, but I know it's not going to work. I think this is what they call, like, the definition of insanity.
Here's Tua.
Fuck it.
And that's
oh my God, he caught him.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more
What a
play
dog.
and another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
One shot up in. If it's not there, then.
Tua to throw again.
Oh, I didn't even see that fucker.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
I swear to God.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half.
Is that nigga not double?
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Sad music.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Fuck it. Throw it deep, nigga. Like, defendant's fucking short. Like, what?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
This is abuse. Fuck.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Sorry, bro. 31 points ain't shit.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Start it right here.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
I'm not gonna see you. Watch this shit.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tua going to throw. Powering forward. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call if you're the offensive coordinator.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Drop 100.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Fuck do I even run? Fuck it, we running a screen. Fuck
the Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really,
why didn't he throw the
unfortunately,
ball?
helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know
Two. Like, fuck, bruh. Oh, you good, you good. I need a second to fucking repent for my goddamn sins anyway. Shit. Fucking Madden 16 passing meter. Shut up. I'm on TikTok. Nigga, it is 45-7, bro. What? Change shit. Man, can I quit this shit? Fuck. Like, shit, you got your stats, bro. Like, let me get out. Let me finish my fucking blunt. Get out of this shit.
But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean
comeback time,
game the
comeback
rest of
time.
this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They ain't believe in us, but God did.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And he's there.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Come on, Tua.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, man. Game ain't
Now
over
after
yet.
the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And
Can
now
you high pass it, you fuck
interception.
This nigga's throwing
Loose
6
inside the
picks.
30. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
6.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Comeback time. Oh, shit.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Rolling to his right.
Nigga, what
and
the
my
fuck?
Goodness, another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger.
Bro, if this
here in the
nigga
third
drops
quarter.
100, I might genuinely be so fucking furious. Like right now, I'm
Now
like,
after
I'm
the
cool.
touchdown, here's Butker
But
on
if
to
he
kick
drops
it away.
100 on me, I might actually be the maddest nigga alive.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Motion man is Schwartz. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll stay out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
It's not good today. Just need to throw in the towel.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Tua. And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
This is terrible.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
17 there and a New Orleans first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
I don't even know what I just picked.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
And now Meta AI is trying to fucking console me, bro. Oh my god.
Back to throw again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he is into the end zone.
Comeback time.
New Orleans. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30.
15 more yards. That's another Kansas
They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Smith trying to run for it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Smith, and a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Where is my cloud?
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, that's into
Go.
a sea of bodies, and it's
Go.
intercepted.
Go,
Picked up
Pete.
by Pete Werner.
Fucking
And the
Xavier.
Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game.
I pressed the wrong fucking
And
button,
my
bro.
goodness,
Holy shit.
another interception.
Coming to the running
And he's
back.
able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation.
No
And at the
fucking
7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead,
and they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
You're fucking kidding.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon